Sandler in some ways imperils what the Safdies do, because they are all about authenticity and a lack of recognizability. I mean, in a movie like Heaven Knows What, the whole point of Ariel Holmes is that not only that she's not a movie star, she's barely an actress at that point, and that crossover is really uncomfortable. In Good Time, Robert Pattinson, I mean, with all respect to him, because he's a terrific actor, he was not, is not, and probably won't ever be the kind of household name Adam Sandler is. Even in playing Batman, he's not that kind of celebrity. Even so, in Good Time, the miracle of his performance is that he disappears.
Go fuck yourself, man. Think you're better than me.
I am better than you.
You're an ignorant fuck, bro. No one's better than any next man, all right? You don't know me from Adam.
The second you got here, went to the booze and you got fucked up, but that's fine.
So
That's just who you are. You're a fuck up. That's it. I don't care.
Okay,
whatever.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
give a shit.
You shouldn't give a shit. Who gives a shit? I definitely don't give a shit.
By the time you get to Uncut Gems, Sandler doesn't have to disappear. He has to be present with all this baggage, all this aura, all this energy around him, and then he's a good enough actor and they're good enough filmmakers to sort of make it signify in all those different directions, even though it's antithetical to how they started out. They made movies where you would never expect to see anybody remotely famous. By the time they get to Uncut Gems, you ask the question of what does this represent? Does this represent industrial progress? Is it artistic maturity? Is this gentrification? You know, are you gentrifying by going from, Ronald Bronstein as your lead to Robert Pattinson to Adam Sandler to, heaven knows what next time out? It's a good question.
This is me, all right? I'm not a fucking athlete. This is my fucking way. This is how I win, all right? All the fucking hard work I do, all the fucking ass kicking and the dues I pay, you're not gonna score on the big one? On game 7? Fuck these people, right? That's how you feel, I know you do. So look, let's fucking bet on this.
Those qualities of authenticity and realness, it's hard to talk around how they're achieved, which is through a very unorthodox collaboration. Some might say a collaboration that's inherently imbalanced in terms of power, right, in terms of influence. In a movie like Heaven Knows What, that's also hugely revelatory of a real talent there, like a talent, first of all, of a storyteller, because Ariel Holmes is telling aspects of her own story. She's channeling things that happened to her. The movie doesn't exist, not just without her physical presence in the role, but it doesn't exist without her experiences and her autobiography and her choice to share it, right? And as an actor, you ask yourself, well, what are you watching? Are you watching someone reliving experience? Are you watching the cathartic thing that comes with fictionalizing and heightening your experience? To what extent is she being directed? To what extent is she being manipulated? To what extent is she a kind of co-author of the movie?
Ilya, where the fuck is my bag? Where the fuck is my bag? Where the fuck is my green bag, Ilya?
Can you calm down for me, please?
I'm calm. Where the fuck is my bag?
You're calm?
Yes, I'm calm.
Then I will tell you. It is on the south side of the street, just west of Amsterdam. There's a black gate that is open. Open the black gate and walk down the stairs, and your bag is on the bottom.
These are really tough questions in their movies. Who are they working with? Who are they making movies about? Who's playing who in their movies? Benny's performance in Good Time is crucial, I think, to inscribing that movie's authorship, right? Literally one of the filmmakers on screen. It's a very affecting performance. It's also a performance that I think if it had been given in 1983, no one would give it a second thought. I think in 2016, a lot of people gave it a lot of thought, which is what is a kind of, an obviously non-mentally handicapped person playing this part.
Nick, it's good. We should talk about this. This is good stuff we're talking about. Excuse me.
You Peter?
Yes, I am. We're in the middle of... Hello?
Nick, what are you doing?
We're in the middle of something here. We're in the middle of an
get up.
exam. Hey,
That's
hey,
me
Nick,
about
Nick.
the stuff and the pan and the chicken.
Wait, please.
How would you like it if I made you cry, huh? Would you like that?
Is this empathetic identification? Is this tourism? Is this a stunt? You have to actually ask those things. I don't think it's just marketing copy. And I think the fact that Uncut Gems is both their most entertaining and their least troubling movie says something, because I feel fairly insulated in that movie by the fact that everybody in it, and they're all brilliant, by the way, but everybody in it is clearly an actor. It's clearly a fiction. It has realism in the way that a good movie has realism. And like the locations are realistic, and the use of that NBA footage is incredible as a use of period piece realism. Like you're turning an entire movie on a basketball game that really happened. But, you know, it's Idina Menzel and Eric Bogosian and people who are clearly actors kind of in a fiction. That's not the same feeling you get from watching some of the other ones.
You know what, Howard?
Say yes, what?
I think you are the most annoying person I have ever met. I hate being with you. I hate looking at you. And if I had my way, I would never see you again.
It's because you're mad. You're mad, and it makes sense. You can punch me if you want.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, I was...